the little girl accidentally discovered while picking up trash. The young master across the street was feeding meat buns to a dog. After the dog walked away, the girl immediately picked up the bun and devoured it hungrily. The young master was confused by what he saw. How could someone fight a dog for food? Just then, the boy noticed the longevity locket around the girl's neck. It looked exactly like his own, but his had recently gone missing. So the boy quickly called his father and said someone had stolen his locket. His father became anxious upon hearing this, because it was the only keepsake left by his late mother. He had to get it back no matter what. The butler saw the girl's locket and believed it to be one of a kind, so he concluded that the girl was the thief. The boy immediately pushed the girl down, accusing her of stealing his locket. He then snatched it from her and said she had to pay the price. What they didn't know was that there were actually two identical lockets, each gifted by the mother to her newborn twins. 6 years ago, the mother had a severe hemorrhage during childbirth. Her life was in danger. The nurse urged the man to sign the consent form, but the man's father suddenly showed up and refused to let his son sign. He even threatened the nurse, saying the hospital would vanish from New York if she helped, because the family had arranged a proper marriage for the man. Yet on the wedding day, the man abandoned the bride and ran away with his true love. He knew he had wronged his father, but still begged him to save his wife for the sake of the unborn twins. Surprisingly, the father's eyes lit up, and he ordered the doctors to save the babies at all costs. Thanks to timely treatment, both the mother and babies survived, but the ruthless father had his men throw the woman and daughter onto the street in heavy rain, leaving them to fend for themselves. Later, the father lied to his son, saying the woman and daughter had died from blood loss. Only the son survived. So the man placed the mother's handmade locket on the boy, hoping mother and sister could protect him from afar. 6 years passed. The woman's health deteriorated from the surgery, but her daughter was filial, begging on the streets every day to keep her mother alive with hospital treatment. One day the man overheard his father talking with his men and learned the truth, that his wife and daughter were alive, and the wife had amnesia due to the father's arrangement. That's why she never came back. The real reason the father kept them alive was because the boy had a rare disease, and only a compatible blood donor could keep him alive. Coincidentally, his blood type was extremely rare like the woman's, so the father secretly searched for her, intending to turn her into a blood source for the boy. Upon learning everything, the man rushed downstairs to confront his father, demanding to know where his wife and daughter were, but the father refused to admit anything. The man kept pressing. The father grew furious, shocked that his son dared speak to him this way. He wanted to punish him using family rules, but the man wasn't afraid at all, because he now had full control of the company. His father no longer held any power over him. Still, the father refused to reveal their location, so the man began searching on his own. After hearing his son's locket had been stolen, he rushed to the scene. Meanwhile, the commotion attracted a passing doctor, who instantly recognized the girl as his patient's daughter. He quickly contacted the mother, while the others continued to pressure the girl. The doctor stepped in, helped the girl up, and told her to apologize to the young master, or her mother might not receive her next life-saving injection. Hearing this, the girl said she didn't want the locket, and begged them not to hurt her mother, then knelt down, and let the boy vent his anger. Just then her mother arrived, and knelt too, pleading with them not to blame the child. At that moment, the man also arrived at the scene.